A government bond is a debt instrument issued by the central and state governments of India. Issuance of such bonds occurs when the issuing body faces a liquidity crisis and requires funds for infrastructure development. Government bonds in India is essentially a contract between the issuer and the investor, wherein the issuer guarantees interest earnings on the face value of bonds held by investors along with repayment of the principal value on a stipulated date. When you buy a government bond, you lend the government an agreed amount of money for an agreed period of time. In return, the government will pay you back a set level of interest at regular periods known as the coupon. This makes bonds a fixed income asset. Once the bond expires, you will get back to your original investment. The day on which you get your original investment back is called the maturity date. Different bonds will come with different maturity dates. There are multiple types of government bonds in India. Fixed rate bonds. Government bonds of this nature come with a fixed rate of interest which remains constant throughout the tenure of investment, irrespective of fluctuating market rates. Floating rate bonds. FRBs are subject to periodic changes in rate of returns. The change in rates is undertaken at intervals which are declared beforehand during the issuance of such bonds. For instance, an FRB could have a pre-announced interval of 6 months, which means interest rates on it would be reset every 6 months throughout the tenure. There is another variant to FRBs, wherein the rate of interest is bifurcated into two components, a base rate and a fixed rate. This spread is decided through auction and remains constant throughout the maturity tenure. Sovereign gold bonds. The central government issues sovereign gold bonds wherein entities can invest in gold for an extended period through such bonds without the burden of investing in physical gold. The interest earned on such bonds is exempted from tax. Prices of such bonds are linked with gold's prices. The nominal value of SGBs is reached by calculating the simple average of closing prices of 99.99% purity gold 3 days preceding such bonds issuance. SGBs are also denominated in terms of 1 gram of gold. As per RBI regulations, there are individual ceilings concerning SGB possessions for different entities. Individuals and Hindu undivided families can only hold up to 4 kg of sovereign gold bonds in a financial year. Trusts and other relevant entities can hold up to 20 kg of SGBs during a similar time frame. Interest at 2.5% is disbursed periodically on such SGBs and has a fixed maturity period of 8 years unless stated otherwise. Also, no tax is levied on interest earnings through such SGBs. Inflation-indexed bonds. It is a unique financial instrument wherein the principal as well as the interest earned on such bond is accorded with inflation. Mainly issued for retail investors, these bonds are indexed as per the CPI Consumer Price Index or Wholesale Price Index WPI. Such IIBs ensure real returns accrued with such investments remain constant, thereby allowing investors to safeguard their portfolio against inflation rates. Another variant of such inflation-adjusted securities is capital-indexed bond. However, unlike IIBs, only the capital or principal proportion of balance is accorded with an inflation index. 7.75% GOI saving bonds. This GSEC was introduced as a replacement to the 8% savings bond in 2018. As noted from its nomenclature, the interest rate of such bonds is set at 7.75%. As per RBI regulations, these bonds can only be held by an individual or individuals who are not NRIs in any capacity, minor with a legal guardian representative, a Hindu undivided family. Interest earnings from such bonds are taxable under the Income Tax Act 1961 as per the investor's applicable income tax slab. The minimum amount at which these bonds are issued is Rs1,000 and in multiples of Rs1,000 thereof. Bonds with call or put option. The distinguishing feature of this type of bonds is that the issuer enjoys the right to buy back such bonds or the investor can exercise its right to sell them to such issuers. This transaction shall only take place on a date of interest disbursal. Participating entities, that is, the government and investor, can only exercise their rights after the lapse of 5 years from its issuance date. This type of bonds might come with either call option only, put option only, both. In any case, the government can buy back its bonds at face value. Similarly, investors can sell such bonds to the issuer at face value. This ensures the preservation of the corpus invested in case of any downturn of the stock market. Zero coupon bonds. Zero coupon bonds do not earn any interest. Earnings from zero coupon bonds arise from the difference in issuance price and redemption value. These types of bonds are not issued through auctions but rather created from existing securities. Sovereign guarantee. Government bonds enjoy a premium status with respect to the stability of funds and promise of assured returns. As GSECs are a form of formal declaration of the government's debt obligation, it implies the issuing governmental body's liability to repay as per the stipulated terms. Inflation adjusted. Balances held in inflation-indexed bonds are adjusted against increasing average price level. Other than that, the principal amount invested in capital index bonds is also adjusted against inflation. This feature provides an edge to investors as they are less susceptible to be financially undermined as investing in such funds increase the real value of the deposited funds. Regular source of income. As per RBI regulations, interest earnings accrued on government bonds are supposed to be disbursed every 6 months to such debt holders. It provides investors with an opportunity to earn a regular income by investing their idle funds. Now, whenever you think about investing in government bonds, always keep all of these factors in mind so that you can take the most advantage of such bonds. That's it for this video. Do like, share, and subscribe to our channel Explified.